Hey everyone, just wanted to show you how to make a flat bottom bead. So if you have some material that you want to reuse, you can melt it down into a bead and then you can make it into something. So all I'm doing is I'm fluxing the board. I only flux a particular space on the board so that it's constantly being used and I'm not ruining the rest of the board. So I'm going to flux that, and then I've got my little pieces of scrap here, and I'm going to place that on top of the flux. And I'm going to grab my torch and I'm going to light that. Nice strong flame. I'm just going to hold it nice and steady. It's important that you have good ventilation when you're using flux. So I have an open window here. If it gets a little bit breezy, I'll close it, but most of the time. So before I go in too early, just going to let that cool down a bit. Not too much, otherwise it will get stuck to the flux. Get the next piece and go straight onto that. What you will find, the more of these that you do, the brick will heat up, and then the whole process will happen a lot faster because you already have heat in the brick that is going to go into your metal. If you do pick up your piece and once you've made it into a bead and you find that you're squishing it, you can actually change that. If you've squished it, you just reheat it, essentially. Make it back into a bead and don't be so eager. Bigger pieces take a little bit longer. You can see that little glow happening. That is a bead. Come in. Let's see if we can focus on that. They're not overly pretty at the moment. It's a little bit flat on the bottom. So I'm going to continue to do these. And then you may ask what I'm going to do with them, but I will show you that later. Once you have finished with them, you're going to put them into the pickle, clean them up, get rid of the flux on those. So then when I do subsequent soldering, I'm not going to have mess in the way. As you can see, I'm wearing safety glasses. You want to make sure you're always wearing the right safety equipment. You are in a studio after all, so you need to protect yourself. And you're dealing with molten metal here as well. Letting that quench, and this is the last one. So nice and steady with your flame. You don't want to be moving your flame up and down all the time like that. That's inefficient. So you're better off having your flame playing along the length of the piece, letting it bead up. Let it cool down just a little bit. And then pick it up. And voila, done.